Welcome back. I'm in the zone right now. We're going to get the kids busy this summer. Also hope you save some money with some crafty things for the kids.
Yes, and here to help us give us some unique ideas is Ashley Morgan. Look at how cool these are.
It's Target. It wins someday. I like it. So these are not necessarily unicorn crafts, but we have themed them all to work out for that. So they're fun things your kids can enjoy actually all summer making and doing. They're super budget friendly. And then we're going to end with a fourth project, which is our Freak Shake. That'll be our bonus project at the end of it.
It kind of looks unicorny.
It is. So we used purple, pink, and blue for a lot of things, so it felt unicorn style.
Right. Or Lisa Frank birthday party.
Oh my gosh, totally. Yes, that would be legit.
She had some unicorn themed things.
Oh, that's good.
Love Lisa Frank. Okay.
So to start with, I'm going to start mixing up some ingredients for slime. We've done slime in the past. It gets a bad rap, but as long as you're not using borax, you'll be fine. So this is white Elmer's glue. Clear stuff has a different consistency, so you need to use different amounts. I'm using about a 1/4 cup, even though that was in a 1/2 cup. And then I'm going to add some liquid starch. And that is about a 1/6 cup, so I just used half of my 1/3 cup here. And then I want to start to mix it really, really well. And this takes a while, and this is why people get frustrated with slime sometimes, is because it doesn't seem like it's going to do anything. And so, Chris, I'm going to let you add in, there's a little food coloring bit right there.
Okay.
And if you could add just 1 or 2 drops into this. We want to color it our pink and blue colors, but we're just going to focus on our pink right now. And then while I keep doing this, you can go ahead and add that fine pink glitter there.
Nice.
Yes.
Like 1 or 2 shakes. It actually could be a fair amount in here.
I love that.
And then I'll let you also add in yep, exactly, the big glitter that we have. So to make it, we're actually making unicorn poo slime today. And the basis is we've cut down one of the slime recipes to be less of it so that we can make 3 different colors. And you can kind of see in front of you there, we have some slime that's kind of taking over. And we've used the 3 different colors. It all has glitter in it. And at some point with the glitter I'm working on, I'm going to kind of take it off of my toothpick. But yeah, so that has some fun colors, some fun glitter going on in it.
The side. I love that.
It's goopy and awesome. And I'm not going to keep doing this here with my slime, but at some point I took this off and I would add a little bit more glue, which of course I don't have here in front of you right now.
Right.
And then it eventually would turn into what you see over there.
So you got to just keep mixing.
And the whole point is to knead it like you're doing bread. And so if it's not really mixing up well, you can kind of put it with your hands and do different things like this. And eventually it'll come into that consistency.
Okay.
Or you can add a little bit more glue too.
Okay.
And then you win. You put it in an airtight container. Once the kids mix those 3 colors together, that is when it becomes unicorn poo. And then you could also like gift it in these cute little jars, put some extra glitter on top of it for like a party favor this summer if you did want to go there.
Cute.
And you can see I'm kind of letting this relax a little bit, and that starch will start to absorb more into the glue. So it's just liquid starch and Elmer's glue.
That's easy peasy.
It's a win.
Do you need a towel?
Yeah, I would love
Here you go.
Sorry, I think it just flopped into
Do we have others?
Yeah, we do, just a few more. So then, Christy, we're going to make magical unicorn shoes.
Yes.
And so you can see our example in front of you there. I have a white canvas shoe, and I've taped the edges of it with masking tape because we don't want the dye to get onto the edges.
Okay.
And then you can buy these wonderful kits so that it's super easy at the craft stores with these various colors. And I'm going to actually pour a little bit of water over this, just a little bit, because ultimately we want the shoe to kind of be wet before we're going to add dye onto it. It doesn't ruin it if you don't do this, but the dye kind of gets out of control.
Okay.
Which is actually how it kind of started with this, was not having
dunk
it wet.
it in the water that's sitting here?
Totally. This is pretty normal when you're going to do tie-dye or other things. You ultimately would like to get your fabric wet before you add the dye. It's not a make or break thing. It just kind of starts to go over. Look at this being resourceful.
Yeah,
Look, I just used
I
that
totally
puddle
forgot
that
to
we
bring
had.
water for it.
Nice.
So yay puddle. And then I pre-mixed this. It came all ready for me to go and use it, basically. And I'm just going to do the first little bit to show you here, and then you
You're
can
not
use the
wearing
other
gloves
ones.
again. Do you need
I know,
them on?
my hands were bright pink yesterday.
Here.
Or you can do it.
Put some gloves
I'll just
on.
say,
Yeah,
okay.
Here's one, and I
Oh,
can
you
give
guys.
Oh, you have some? Okay.
So what do you want me to do, though?
We're just going to squirt a little bit on it at a time, and you'll see kind of quickly how it'll spread. And I
Ooh.
actually mixed these to be a half concentration of what it comes with so that it'll have these lighter colors happen, which is a more unicorn look. And then you can add some
Love your
purple
gold
onto
laces
there.
too, by the way.
That is what makes it so unicorn. And so you would just keep doing this until you are happy with how it's turning out. You can keep adding more anywhere onto that. Sometimes I've seen people kind of rub it in with their gloved hand as well to kind of spread it around more, or you can use more glops of it. You would do this, you'd put it in a plastic bag for about 3 to 4 hours if you want to get a lighter look like our shoe turned out. You can certainly leave it on longer to get a more vibrant color going on.
I'm very conscious of
You're
like
doing
making
a really
this.
nice job.
I just don't want to ruin it because I feel like you might wear these at summer camp.
They are my size. It's like I don't want a shoe to go to waste, so I guess I have to make it for myself. So after you let it sit in a plastic bag, closed up so the dye really can absorb for about 3 hours, you put it directly into your washing machine, you wash it, you dry it on high, and it comes out in this lighter color here if you only do it that long.
Nice.
Your magic ingredient to make it a unicorn shoe is using fabric spray glitter. This will stay on through even washing it as long as you let it sit on your shoe or your shirt or whatever you're using for about 72 hours. And then you could even use some paint and make little stars on the back of it or somewhere else.
That is great.
And I think the breaking point is having a gold shoelace. I just used some wire ribbon. Obviously not the greatest shoelace. You can buy gold shoelaces, but this will totally work for somebody to wear a shoe for a while at least.
That is awesome.
So yay, unicorn shoes. Your kids can wear them all
Yay.
summer. They would get to feel very magical, and I still got some dye on my hands. So that is just the story of that crafting life. So the next thing we're gonna do is sidewalk chalk. I'm gonna get rid of my glitter. And so I have 1 cup of plaster of Paris in here. I'm gonna let you dump in the rest of that water.
Into this?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. So we'd want to use about 3/4 cup of water. And of course I use some on our shoe, so it's not gonna be the full amount. And then you can go ahead and just start mixing that up. We want our plaster of Paris to mix up really well with our water. So making sidewalk chalk is ultimately those 2 ingredients. And while you mix that up, I'm gonna add some food coloring as well. You could use tempera paint instead if you would like. That would also work. And you will be able to see pretty much the color that you're gonna end up with as you do this. And as an added bonus, you can also add in essential oils to your sidewalk chalk. So you'll have some
I'm
smelly,
zenning out while I'm creating.
Get your kids relaxing. I use tangerine.
That's awesome.
Because it's invigorating and it's good for waking up in the morning with. It's good.
Ooh, that's really good.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a wake up.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Can you just keep that cover off for a while?
Yeah, we'll let it aerate.
Great.
It's good. We got candy and tangerine.
So
essential
now,
oil.
do I freeze these? Or
You
how do
could
I-
actually just pour some of this. You can squeeze. I'll go ahead here actually. And you want to pour it into molds. And so I'm going to pour it into a Dixie cup. And then we also have a gemstone soap mold that just happens to have this thing called mica on it, which is a glittery product that you can put in bath products and candles. And so it would be safe to put on the sidewalk. You need to let this cure for about 24 to 48 hours. And you'll see up here, we've got some of our finished sidewalk chalk. I saw that you could put a popsicle stick in it and it becomes popsicle sidewalk chalk. So kids could write on it and hold the stick. You could make, it turns out really cool with the gemstone molds. This doesn't work great on a smooth chalkboard that you'll get at like the Target or wherever, but it works great on the sidewalk.
What a great thing.
Then you kids have their own sidewalk chalk they made.
Love that.
I'm a little busy over here. Do I have to move on to my next project?
I think it's time for our freak shakes. But look at you, almost like have that completely
wanted
covered.
to finish. I just wanted to finish it for you. Oh, watch
love
out!
it.
I just almost sprayed you with it.
That's okay. I'm ready to.
Okay.
You
That
should sign
looks
it
great.
with
Bam.
Sharpie
So
and
then you
sign
want to put it
Larson.
basically in a plastic bag, let it sit for 3 hours, throw it in the washing
What
machine.
about the tongue? Should I have
I
done
left
that?
mine white actually.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
it was kind of
Whoops! I got a
fun.
dot on there.
Oh, it's okay. You're-
Okay.
We can always re-dye anything that you didn't like just to make it more vibrant color.
So these are.
This is our freak shake. So I have an empty glass here and then some frosting. So now you can just wipe on frosting on the edges here. Freak shakes are not enormously popular yet in the US, but if you look on Pinterest, you'll find instructions in German and other languages on how to make a freak shake. The basis is you're making a normal milkshake, but with super obnoxious toppings. And so we've got one started over here, and I'm gonna let you just plaster that. You can have it drip down the sides as much as you want. You need it to be somewhat thick because you're gonna put in different glitter things, maybe the 6 sluts like I've got there. And then as long as you've prepped this, I got this glass at the dollar store. It's just a plastic one, so it's a great size for a milkshake. We would then add anything like these 6 slits. I can't really say it.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles on there, sprinkle it over, and then you want to use, this is our completed cup. You want to, if I can grab this, it's kind of full of frosting, as it should be. You freeze this for about 20 minutes to make sure it hardens, and so you're really just doing this before your guests arrive, or you could put this in the freezer for a while. And then we would pour in, and you can take the top off if you need to.
Your smoothie.
Yeah, you would pour in a smoothie, and we're going with that unicorn color. This is birthday cake ice cream that we blended with just a little bit of milk. And then if you want to top it with some
I'll do some toppings.
whipped cream too next.
Quickly, don't forget that tomorrow, or Thursday night, excuse me, there is a fun night happening at Drecker. Real quick, you can see it's the late night summer craft market.
Yeah.
And then when's your camp?
It is Labor Day weekend.
But
It
it's
is
full
sold
already?
out. Yes.
Wow.
But
Thursday, though, this Thursday, 5 to 10 p.m., you can go check out some of the fun that they have at Drecker Brewing. And we're going to finish our unicorn shake here with some Yabo treats. And when we come back, we're going to be talking more about an important place that's helping the community.